Transactional funding in North Carolina, $19,453.58 net profit, wholesale no money deal. Following is an example of an actual wholesale double closing. I loaned the funds for the A to B leg of the transaction and was paid back on the B to C closing the same day. The gross profit is shown on each B to C CD or closing disclosure on the next to last line on the left column, but any earnest money deposit the investor had to put up must be subtracted. First, let's take a quick look at how transactional funding works. TransactionalFunding1point.com, 100% financing of the A to B purchase price. Proof of funds, verification of deposit provided. No credit check needed. No income verification needed. No appraisal needed. No LTV or ARV calculation needed. No minimum fee. No processing fee. Virtually instant approval. Same day double closings only. 1 day rate is 1% of the amount funded plus a $50 wire fee. No minimum purchase price. No minimum fee requirement. No processing fee. Simple one-page funding agreement. How to get started. Send me a copy of the signed A to B and B to C purchase and sale contracts. Proof of funds from your C end buyer. Short sale approval letter if applicable. Email this info to davedinkle@gmail.com. That's Dave, D-I-N-K-E-L @gmail.com. Email closing agent that I am your funding partner and to be added to the email chain. We're going to review the transaction now with $19,000 net profit. This is the A to B CD. A CD is a closing disclosure. This is the BC or second leg closing disclosure. To make these more readable and understandable, I've gone ahead and cut them in half, so to speak. This is the A to B CD top half. There's the $80,000 purchase price by the investor. The agent's commission at 6% or $4,800. The earnest money deposit is on the right-hand side, the borrower, or buyer in this case, which is in fact the investor. This is the A to B CD bottom half. What's important here is the transactional funding needed. I fund 100% of the funds needed, $79,176.87. This is the B to C CD top half. Earnest money deposit is now credited to the seller, which is the investor, because the buyer, you see on the right-hand side, put up a $1,000 deposit also. $106,000 sale price. Agent's commission, 2.5%, $2,650. That means a buyer's agent brought this end buyer to closing. We're going to look at the B to C CD bottom half where the net profit will be shown. There's the transactional funding amount plus the funding fee being repaid. There's the net profit. Now remember I mentioned you have to subtract the earnest money deposit. So the actual profit is $19,453.58. Disclosure. TransactionalFunding1point.com is owned and operated by TransactionalFundingFL.com. Dave Dinkle is the owner of both sites and only lends his personal funds. If you need a hard money loan, we will refer you to a lender we have used. My contact information again is davedinkle@gmail.com, 954-274-1003. When you get a chance, go to YouTube and type in Dave Dinkle for very informative real estate investing videos.